see, then I don't mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the beacon, crouch on the floor, the court to torment him. Hate the wolf spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Rockin' the Boat Reactions, and we got me again, and I am going to be doing Vincent's Tale self-portrait, but I'm going to start out with some of the little short clips that he had posted on different social medias, Instagram and wherever, all that he had posted that stuff. I'm going to start with a little clip that he had represented to us about Screech getting shot, but then there was a little bit of extra, I think, on the end. Starting with Screech confronting the officer after he had killed Jenny. So this is where the first little video re-release that Ren had done. So here we go.
These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech! Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Urgent. Suspect down. 4 shots fired. Need ambulance and backup. Uckbrook Mews, Paddington. Urgent, over.
Down, ambulance and backup en route. Uckbrook Mews, Paddington. ETA 4 minutes. Confirmed suspect status. Still active? Over.
Negative. Suspect down, not moving. He's bleeding out fast. It's just get them here quick. Over.
Okay, so, alright, so that's Screech having just been shot by the officer Richard. Okay.
You need time, Richard.
Oh, come on.
You've been dodging the counselling sessions, mate. It's policy for a reason. Yeah, going through that's going to mess with anyone's head, yeah?
I don't need sessions. I'm fine. He came at me, 6 stabs in that girl, Mark. I had no choice.
I get it.
She was just a kid herself.
I get it, okay? All right? But you're sat here 3 months on, drowning in paperwork, scowling at anyone who even bloody looks at you.
So this gives us a time frame of 3 months after shooting Screech, after Screech stabbed and killed Jenny. So we're at 3 months out, getting ready to
You've been a right pain in the arse, mate.
All right, cheers.
Look, don't be like that, Rich. I'm not riding you for no reason here. The whole team's walking on eggshells around you. I asked you for those McLean files at least 4 times last week, and all I got was attitude every time I brought them up.
Fine, I hear you. I'll get them done and on your desk. It is just a sodding report, though. Do we have to make it such a big deal?
It's not even a sodding report. It's a witness statement summary, and I had to get Freddie on them on Friday because they're just about to go in front of the judge. See, this is what I'm talking about.
So I kind of missed that a little bit as a witness statement, but I missed who the witness was that he's supposed to be getting the statement from. Did you guys know who the witness is? Anyway, if you know that, because that's a new thing to me. I just assumed that it was just that he wasn't wanting to do the report because he just killed a teenager. Anyway, here we go.
Rich, you're not here. You're not even close, mate.
This isn't me, Mark. You know I've always been solid. 10 years, not a foot wrong. I just need to get back out there.
And I've known you all that time. Spotless. Like clockwork. But this, you're not the same bloke. Now, I've let it slide. I've kept you on the desk through the investigation, but I am out of moves here.
You can give me a chance. You know I'll sort it. I'll work better again. You know I need this. I can make it work.
Just get yourself back up and running. The job's always here for you. It's not that bad. I spoke to Kate earlier. She said you're going through the same thing at home. Look, they need you more than we do.
Fuck off, Mark. Don't you dare talk about my family.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's over, Rich. I'm just trying to help you here, and you're straight for the jugular again and again. You're on leave.
What?
Now.
That went downhill fast. Damn. Your job will always be here for you. That's it. You're on leave. Yikes.
Go home,
Typical.
get yourself straight. I need the old you, not this.
Are you serious?
Badge.
All right, one thing I want to do before I get really diving into these videos and clips is I want to show a clip for those of you who hadn't seen on, I believe it was an Instagram reel or whatever you call it. Ren had posted a message about his working on this project, and then he followed that up with some written words. So I want to just show this because to me it's important to show Ren the respect that he deserves when it comes to his pace of being able to put out work and his level of commitment, even though, he may say soon or people may get aggravated, most people don't. But for those who get a little aggravated, I just feel like he's very open and transparent, and we owe him the respect of giving him the time that he needs to finish the project in the manner of which he wants to finish it. Like the level of professionalism, the level of quality, and that takes time. And sometimes all of that work will wear a person out. So let's watch what he has to say here on this matter.
Keep up to date with all the releases and stuff, because I know that a lot of you are waiting on the second installment of Vincent's Tale, and I just thought I'd let you guys. I had to basically chill out a little bit. I was pushing myself really hard. Anyone who's been following me for a year will know that will know that I'm dealing with Lyme disease, and I'm on very heavy duty treatment still at the moment. I take like loads of antibiotics every day and do various things, sometimes go for IVs and stuff. I was in danger of really burning myself out. I could notice it again by just pushing and working. I'll probably work harder than fucking anyone I know. I don't say that lightly, sometimes I'm up till fucking 5 a.m. bouncing off songs to export things for mixing or writing at like till the early hours of the morning, and then getting like 4 hours sleep and straight into band rehearsal. So I was noticing that I was on that trajectory again, and last year when I did that I ended up completely crashing and fucking everything blew up. So I'm not doing that this time, so which is why it might take a little bit longer, but rest assured it is all coming. I just have to put myself first, otherwise I'm fucking no good to everybody. So I like to just be brutally honest rather than internalize it and beat myself up about it, because I keep myself to such strict deadlines and feel like I'm letting people down if I don't meet those deadlines, but I think everyone can understand.
And that breaks my heart, because we all understand. I mean, I know we all understand, but sometimes there can be comments that are, like a little off, a little inconsiderate, little off base, but inevitably we as humans take those negative comments so much stronger than we take the positive comments. So for all the hundreds of "we're waiting for you, we're here for you, we'll support you," you get the one that's like, "Dude, you're such a disappointment and you keep saying soon," and it's, what are we, you just keep dangling the carrot, blah blah blah. I don't know, I'm just blowing smoke. That's not necessarily a quote that was out there, but it's the essence of what some comments can be. And it's heartbreaking because he just admitted that is hard for him, and so again, I like to say, let's show each other a little grace and patience, especially Ren.
And like if I get so ill that I can't release anything, nothing happens. So I kind of have to pace myself a little bit more. I'm saying that to myself. If anyone was at the big push busk the last time we went busking, they will have seen what happened. Like, it was kind of scary. My hand stopped working mid-song. It was like a neurological thing, and then this hand stopped working, and it was spooky because that hadn't happened before. Like you get residual brain damage stuff. It's part of the fun old autoimmunity package, and while I was playing, my hand kind of froze, went a bit fucking claw handy, which was pretty scary. I know a few people witnessed that happening, and that was just a real sign to myself that I've just got to slow the fuck down. It's not worth killing myself over music, man, you know, like. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just slowing down a bit, and but as soon as it's done, I'm not going to give you a release date until it's done. Rather than like set a date and then push to get it done for that date, I'm going to get it done. Then I'm going to give you a release date, and then we're going to get it out there, and I'm going to do it at my own pace where everything feels good, happy, and nice. Let's go.
That's right. But someone responded to him in that video saying your transparency is part of your wide reach advocacy for all of us who constantly let people down because of our chronic illness. Thank you. You the best. Pace on. And I feel that so deeply myself because of having lupus and constantly feeling like I'm letting everybody down. Like, I feel like I had to take such a long break from this channel that's like, people are going to forget about us, you know? But I'm just wasn't up for it. And so I'm glad to be up for it now, even though it's like a month after Vincent's tale, the self-portrait, had been released. I mean, it is what it is. So we can only do what we can do with what we're given. And so then the response to that is, I never really thought about it like this, but it's a really cool way to frame it. I think with chronic illness, it's really easy to beat yourself up about not hitting a deadline, missing social engagement, putting pressure on yourself to show up, feeling your best. And a lot of the time you want to do something just to prove to yourself you can, but it can create unrealistic and mounting pressure that lead to crashes, which render you unable to do anything. As in getting older, I'm learning to listen to my body a lot more. Not always easy when you're ambitious as hell, but vital for a happy life. And then he goes on to say, basically one of the hardest parts of this journey, which has taken near enough over 10 years to come to terms with, is it's okay that I'm sick. And because I'm sick, I don't have the energy of a normal person. So fucking act like it sometimes. My whole life, I've been at war with my condition. It's only recently I've started accepting it, not as an enemy, but just as something that is happening to me, which may or may not always be here. And it's helped me in massive ways pay attention to what I actually need instead of just pushing through till I end up in the hospital again. I hope any of my followers going through similar can let themselves off the hook whenever they need time for them, because at the end of the day, we're just a speck of dust on a floating rock. What the fuck's all that about? So, and he's right. I mean, you know, my dad called it this mud ball. You know, we're just temporary on this spinning mud ball. And he's absolutely right in that, you know, what value ultimately does it give our lives if we put so much pressure on ourselves to overachieve that it hurts us, and then we can't really achieve anything. So, like, what's the point? Anyway.
Sarah, where the hell have you been? You're out half the night and you roll in after 9 like it's nothing.
What's wrong with you? It was at Mia's. I told you I'd be late. It's not even that late.
What's wrong with me? You're out there, no call, no text, hoodie up like you're some sort of yob traipsing around with God knows who. Do you think that's fine, Sarah?
I don't get you. I was safe. It was Mia's, not some random place. Why are you flipping out like this?
Because you don't think. You have no sense. You're just a kid. Do you have any idea what... Just get upstairs now.
What are you on about? You've gone mad. I shouldn't have to listen to you every time you lose your head at me over nothing. It's not fair. I'm not just some kid. I'm not staying for this. This doesn't... Mum, you've got to talk to him. He's always drinking and shouting. I don't want to be here. I'm going back to Mia's.
Sarah, I'm warning you.
That's it. Enough. That's fine, Sarah. Just text when you get there safe, yeah?
Kate, you can't just come down here.
And what? I heard all that. What the hell's got into you? She's 14, Richard, and you're tearing into her like she's done something awful. No. Don't you turn away from me. A month of this. Snapping, brooding, drinking in the dark. I've held me tongue, I've given you room, and now this. Yelling at her over nothing. I won't have it.
I don't need room. I need my life back.
Your life? What about ours? You're not here. You're a ghost around us. She's tiptoeing round you. I'm knackered holding us all together, and you're too bloody stubborn to see it.
Do you think I don't know I'm a mess?
Well, then do something. You're wrecking us. All you're doing is pushing her away, and you're pushing me towards the edge too. I've never seen you like this. And I can't keep pretending it's normal.
I didn't ask for any of this. None of it's on me.
No one's saying it is, Richard. God's sake. It's not about fault. But you're the only one who can pull yourself out of this hole. We can't keep waiting for you to snap out of it.
So in that situation, what she said, it's not about fault. What it is about it's how you handle that. And that's up to us individually. Something may not have been our fault, but it happened. We were involved with it. What is our job is to control how we deal with it, how we handle it. And I think the next video up is him going to therapy. I'm a little confused. She said something about a month, whereas in the police station it was 3 months. So those two videos may have been out of order. I apologize if that's the case. But, you know, he called his daughter a yob, and I didn't know what that was, and so I had to look that up, and it's a British slang for meaning uncultured or loutish, something like that. Anyway, so I still don't really know exactly what he meant by calling her a yob. The daughter being 14 years old, Jenny was 14, Screech was 14, you know, all of that kind of trio of Ren likes his triples. I won't go there. I was going to say something else, but I'll stop. Oh boy. Anyway, I don't want to get banned from YouTube for saying something inappropriate. All right. So now we're going to go for Richard at therapy. Let's see if I can find that. And they call me fucking Screech. And here we are at the therapist. Here we go.
Just run through with me what happened that night.
Oh, you know what happened that night.
Humour me, please.
Look, it's the same as it was before. Up Brook Mews, that night, lad runs at me, knife dripping, 6 stabs in her, 14-year-old girl dead before I arrived. I yell, he doesn't stop, 4 shots, he's down, done. And it's still the same afterwards too. Mark has me on the desk for months, even though the investigation's long over now. Team are fed up with me, say I'm a liability, and that I snarl at them. Wife's no better, she went off at me recently because I lost it with our girl. Everyone's waiting for me to pull it together, but there's nothing left for me to pull together. Coming here isn't helping, you're not helping.
Richard, you've spoken a lot about other people. What about you? How do you feel right now?
Did you see that? Okay, hold on. So this whole time we've been seeing this from Richard's perspective. The camera's always been from his view out. Like, we're seeing what he is seeing and the external factors that are affecting him. And then let me see, what did he just say?
You've spoken a lot about other people. What about you?
And then they flip the camera. What about you? And so now they're flipping the camera onto him. That's brilliant. That's so great. Okay, so now we are going to be looking at Richard kind of for the first time. Really, had we even seen him yet? We hadn't even seen him yet, other than maybe that little ID badge in the police station. This is cool. Okay. I'm easily entertained.
How do you feel right now?
I don't know. I'm pissed off all the time. I just want things to go back to the way they were before. But I'm getting further away every day, and telling the story over and over again isn't changing that.
I hear what you're saying. Right now it doesn't feel like anything's improving, but try not to force it. Thinking back to before, what was the hardest part for you to let go of?
Being safe, I guess. Like every time I close my eyes, I see him and I'm back there. I never used to be afraid of my own head. Now I'm angry all the time. At him, at myself. I didn't want this. Didn't ask for any of it, and I don't deserve it. I just want to go back to how I was before. Who I was before. I just want my life back.
Richard, you should be aware that some experiences stay with people for a long time. As we move through our lives, we all change. We can never go back to who we were.
Right.
But with my help...
Not only do we not go back to who we were, but we develop as a person from life experiences. Like, you know, you either grow and learn from an experience, or you stay stagnant in it like Richard's doing, and you fester in it, and it affects you, and he's angry all the time, and his family is affected. He's yelling at his daughter for no good reason, and he's just in quicksand. He's unable to fight his way out of it, because the more he's fighting, the more he's drowning in the quicksand. So, you know, it's like you grow and you develop, and you move forward in a healthy way from these things. And then very much, this is almost a very paralleled situation to, say, Ren's illness, my own illness. You go through something in life, you've been sick for a long time. How do you grow with that? You can't stay stagnant with that. You have to grow with it, and you have to learn the tools to be able to accept that growth, character growth, patience, understanding for yourself, grace for yourself, understanding for others around you, because they don't maybe know exactly what's going on with you and don't understand it, and that's okay. And sometimes it just is the way that it is. Anyway, that was a tangent.
I'm convinced that you can live a full and meaningful life again.
Okay. I want to play this little clip of, I don't know when this was originally posted by him, but clearly it's been a minute because he looks fairly younger. This was at least 2 years, or however long ago it was when he did the original Screech and Jenny. But I wanted to play this because I found what he said a little bit fascinating. So let's go through this.
Is there a Screech's Tale Part 3? The Jenny's Tale saga? Yes, there is a third part. There is a third part. Yes, that's coming. And the ending of that one's nuts. It basically ties everything together very, very well. It's the final piece in that Tales story. I'm creating so many trilogies at the moment. I should just be like J.R.R. Tolkien. I shouldn't really be a musician. I'm making lots of trilogies.
Of man, you think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't.
All right, and so I'm an idiot. What that just occurred to me is that that's Violet's tale. So it was Jenny's tale, Screech's tale, and then the third one he was just talking about was Violet's tale. Who the hell is Violet? Anyway, all right, so moving on. So now here we are. Today is what, September 15th, I think, or something like that. Yeah, it's September 15th. So he released this on July 31st, and yeah, I'm a little behind.